Sunday morning, the 24th of August, 2025. We were going to record with the S22 Ultra and the Osmo Action 5, but the Osmo Action 5 got hot. So I guess we'll just record with the Samsung S22 and maybe the Insta360 when we get into town. Heading into Madison. Please like, share, and subscribe. We need the subscribers, watch hours, views, comments, shares. We really need to grow this channel. It needs to help pay for itself a little bit. Entering Madison city limits. We're going to go east and west 278. I wonder if we connect. I wonder if 441 129 business connected this way. I bet it must have, I guess. North-south on US 129, 441, Georgia 15. No, 15 went through Greensboro. 15 went to the left in Watkinsville, that's right. Yeah, I give y'all all kind of bad information. There's a metal horse there. I need to get a picture of it. See what the story is. Lambert Park. We picked up a bumper car, wants to scoot through Madison faster than we do. We can pan with this windshield mount and the phone a little bit better, a whole lot better actually, than we could with the other mirror mount. Well, the Osmo Action 5 cooled off enough for the screen to come back on. We're going to pull in here. Somewhere and get bumper car off of us. Well, we could, let's see. Georgia 83. Let's pull over right here and figure out what we're going to do. Junction, Georgia 83. Now 83 will take you to Monroe. There's the courthouse. We want to circle the courthouse. Tourist and Information Center. Okay, let's turn here. $18.87. We need to stop and get some pictures of this, maybe some Insta360. Morgan County Government House, courthouse, I guess. This is wrong way, do not enter. That looks like an old factory. Turn around and hit. We should have just cut through there, I guess. But let's turn around and go back through. road this is. Looks like an interesting drive on out. Are we gonna make that or not? Just barely. Are we gonna make this or not? Nope. We haven't gotten a complete feel for this vehicle yet. Okay, there's that burnt down there, part of it. Let's pull over right here. We're going to do a little walking, maybe get the Insta360 out. Let's turn it off and we'll pick it back up. Check this out, folks. Madison fallout shelter. How old is that tag? 1950s. We're gonna look for a cornerstone on some of these buildings. This post office ought to have, it does. Look here. Found us a cornerstone. $1934. Madison, Georgia, the county seat of Morgan County. US 278, Atlanta, Covington Strait, Monticello, Georgia 83 straight, Monroe to the right, 83, Georgia 83, Milledgeville, Dublin 441 straight, US 129, Eatonton, Macon straight. We came in on 278 from the east. For 278, we'll go west straight ahead. Bicentennial, Morgan County placed marker here to commemorate the community of Madison. Let's see when it was. 1845. Courthouse, 1845. Lost to fire, 1916. Erected here in the town square. We're going to get Google to give us the information. What's the population of Madison and Morgan County? 1807 to 2007. Elevation, population, land square area of the city, surface area. I'm going to try to start doing that again. I did it for a while and it was difficult to do, but we're going to try to start doing it again. Well, so that's Georgia 83. We're going to go up and down some of these little side streets too, or these roads. We will turn another camera on to get another view. Looking towards Monroe. Mistletoe has just about gotten that tree. Look at all that mistletoe. Mistletoe is a parasite. It is not a, what is the word? Mutual benefit plant. It is a parasite. Can't come up with the word right now. Symbiotic. It is not symbiotic. It is parasitic. There, y'all didn't know I knew a big word like that, did you? Symbiotic. I can't spell it. I can't spell my name half the time. Say squirrel. There's another little story. You know, you'd have to get the kids in school stand up for spelling, and the ones that you had the ones that couldn't spell sit down the quickest or whatever. You give you a word and they couldn't spell it, they sit down, and the person that could spell the best gets to be the last one standing. I was always the first one to sit down. Okay, we're going to go around this square, then straight down through there. Then we're going to catch some of these other roads. This is turning onto US 278, 441, 129. Georgia 83 right there, take you to Monroe. Drive down through here. These little Georgia towns have really blossomed. The only thing you hear in the news is about the little Georgia towns that are drying up. You never hear anything about these little towns that have blown up. Ackworth, Winder, all these little places that everything was closed up. Now it's busy. You can't even walk in most of these places. Yeah, there was the old van. Y'all got to see it a little bit there, the 2019. Now we started recording with the Osmo Action 5 here. I don't know if we have to edit, piece stuff together. I'm not sure how we will use it, if we use it. But we will have it in case we do decide to use it. City of Madison Police. You know, it is a surprise to me that with us going through some of these towns and everything like we do, that the police haven't at least stopped us and find out what we're up to. But they haven't yet. They could today. That could be a first. We're going to stop both of these in a minute, and I'm going to find out the population, elevation, area, square miles or square footage. I'll Google that information and then give that to you. Wonder where the theater is. I always like to get the, let's see, that says, what did that say, 18 something other. Let's see if we can back up without drawing attention to ourselves. SW Booth 1890. That's a good picture. railroad down here. We'll stop down here. We'll check out the depot. We'll stop and get some information on Madison. We want to check out that park too, where that metal horse was, metal horse sculpture. Nice little park. James Madison Inn. How about that? Well, now we're getting to the places I like, these old industrial places. Okay, that looks like the old depot over there. There's a locomotive. We'll have to check that out and get pictures. A couple of locomotives. We'll have to break out the Insta360. Got a lot of infrastructure in the ground here. We're going to stop here in a minute, but check out all this infrastructure they've got ready to develop. Awfully pretty. Wonder if they're going to push all these trees down, or whether they're going to use the trees as accents and keep them. Yeah, I shortcut words and use southern stuff. Instead of keep them, I say keep them. You know, all that kind of stuff. People like to make fun of me. Had one Yankee woman, she said she couldn't wait to get out of wherever it was. I guess it was a city, Decatur, somewhere. Anyway, I called it a library. And she said, you know, he called it a library instead of a library. Making fun of Ricky. Nasty Yankee. Making fun of Ricky Ticky Tack. Get on back up north. Didn't nobody ask you down here? No way. I'll tell this again. The Yankee joke. Y'all know the difference between a Yankee and a damn Yankee. The Yankees moved back. Bug spray and air conditioning were at the South. The Yankees used to just pass through the South on the way to Florida and the beaches. Bug spray and air conditioning, they stopped and stayed. Came south like a herd of like a swarm of locusts. And they're still coming. They'll be worse now than ever. Devouring every piece of land, everything in sight. We need to get back to the railroad track and stop, walk down and get some locomotion pictures. I guess this is two-way, but we're going to go back we will take this one to the left and we will go back. This is Georgia 83. So okay, to the to the right there would take us on to Monroe. To the left's going to take us right back into town. Okay, what's this trestle? Our other van, we needed 8.6 with the ladder racks. We'll clear this fine. This says 13.6. We do need to measure this and see what we need. We need to know that. It may be the same 8.6, but we need to, I'm sure we need at least 8.6, like we did with that. Old caboose. Coming back up into town. Here's that little park again. Residential corridor. The sun's going to be in our eyes to the left. Livery stable, livery staple, livery stable. Chero Cola, there you go, in bottles, 5 cents. Y'all don't know about Chero Cola, do you? I know you transplants don't. Y'all don't know nothing about Chero Cola. Used to be a restaurant right here. Came here one time. I don't know if it's still open or not. Uh-oh, boy, somebody's right on us. We didn't run out in front of anybody. They must have been right on our bumper. I tell you what. Get back, JoJo. Get back to where you belong. Okay, we're going to stop right here. We're going to get some information about Madison, and then we'll pick it back up. Okay, Madison was incorporated in 1809. Madison County, founded in 1808. Madison was incorporated and named county seat in 1809. As of 2024, the city of Madison had 5,131 residents. The area square mileage of Madison is 8.7 or 8.9, depending on who is reporting it. The elevation above sea level is 679. The city is named after President James Madison. Okay, well there you go. That's some information that I haven't been giving, but that I used to give. So we're going to try to start doing that. We're going to try to start doing better videos of these towns. It's more work, it's more difficult. We got another bumper car, bumper truck. Let's pull over in the center lane, let this guy get by. Get. Gotta get somewhere in a hurry. Everybody's got to be in a hurry. This is 278. We're going to take 278 out of town. We are not going to take it all the way till it crosses over I-20 and goes over into Newton County or Walton, whatever it goes into over there. We're just going to go through town and then come back and take, what is that? We need to get pictures of that, whatever it is. Museum and gift shop. Okay, let's stop this. and get some pictures. We'll pull in there and get some pictures of the front. That's the thing. If we do better videos, we got to put a lot more into this. We need a partner. We need a female partner that we have a mutual attraction to each other. Yeah, right. Like that's going to happen. That's willing to jump in this van with me and take off. Yeah, let's walk around to the front. Elevator access. I bet there wasn't an elevator in here when this place was built. See if we can find the cornerstone on this. There ought to be one. Not one there. So they may have bricked this later, but I wouldn't think so. I would think this was bricked when it was constructed. I guess we're going to get our feet wet, walk out across there, and get a better picture of this. We've got it zoomed out as far as it'll go now. Ooh, looky there. What is that, the turkey kind of mushroom? What is that? I bet that's edible. Look at it, that is gorgeous. Madison's a very nice town, folks. We backed far enough to get all of the building. Just barely. Old nasty Ford truck. You know, I make fun of Fords, but I tell you what, the Fords I've had, I think have been better than my Chevrolets. Yeah, that's a better picture. Okay, let's turn this one off and then we'll continue it when we get back on the road. We're going to head on down 278 and then cut it off. We'll come back and go Georgia 441, 129. Look, the camera got turned around on the way back in some way or another. I didn't hear the door shut on that old nasty Ford. I wonder if he's watching us. What's going on with him? Cat or a statue of a cat? Statuette, whatever that would be. I think that's a statuette. I don't think that's a real cat. Might be. Well, I guess it's a real cat, but I don't think it's a live cat. Uh-oh. We're going to need brakes on the front of this thing. That's what it sounded like, didn't it? That is a live cat. Gray tabby with a little white tuxedo. That guy's sitting there. I don't know what the clown's doing. He's probably watching us, make sure we weren't going to mess with the museum. I shouldn't call people names and stuff. You know, I say all kind of stuff that I guess I probably shouldn't say. You know, just stuff comes out. I don't mean anything by it. Or maybe I do. Now, I may be way off base here, but I think I'm right. I think Madison was spared, Sherman spared Madison from the burning. I think that's why you still have so much of these nice homes and stuff around. I can't remember the story. Somebody can look it up and help convey it to us. But I think I'm right in that. Now, when we come back, we'll be coming into the sun, so we're not going to video coming into the sun. We'll catch 441, or we may be on this. This may be. I guess this is 441, 129 south. Okay, yeah, 278 goes off to the right here. Okay, so this will go. This will end 278. We're going to finish. We're going to go ahead and get 441, 129 on to I-20. And when we come back, instead of coming through town, maybe we'll take the loop. That sounds like a good idea. There's an Ingles down here. We may stop and see if they have the 3 for $11 on the Shastas. Got another bumper car. Georgia 24th goes straight. The spur goes to the right. Georgia 12 goes to the right. 278 truck route. 278 is Covington Highway. It'll run from, you know, somewhere around Augusta all the way over in through Alabama. I don't know how far it goes over. They go all the way through Alabama. I don't know. Here's an Ingles. We'll stop here on the way back. We're going to make it all the way to 20, and then we will turn around and come back. And that'll end this video. I think it'll be a good Madison video. I think we've done a pretty good job of the Madison video. I think better than normal. Now here's the bypass, 129 441 bypass. There's a Walmart. There's a Lowe's. You know what? We need to go in Lowe's. We need to find out. We'll come back to at least this far. We need to find out. I don't think I owe them anything. I've got to get set up online. I am, but I don't remember my password and keyboard, whatever. There's a Pilot. We'll cruise through there, and it's a place for us to stay at night if we get to this part. We need to make note of that and remember that. We'll go to the other side of 20. We'll see if there may be a Love's or something over there. There are a couple of Love's around, but I'm not sure exactly where they are. There's one to the west of us, I know. There is one, I know there's one to the east of us on down further, but I'm not sure how far. Here's a TA. Some of the new TAs are really nice. I like them a lot. Yeah, we're crossing over I-20 now. That red light is out. It is not blinking or anything. That TA is, well, it's not a bad TA. So we got a TA and a pilot where we could stay in Madison, Georgia. And like I said, this is a nice drive. 441, going down through Edenton, Milledgeville, Macon. Excuse me. The sneezes, I used to be able to control them. They come on fast and hard. I can't stop them. I don't know what the deal is, but it's different than what it used to be. Just like everything else. Okay, we're going to turn this off. This will be it. What is it? It's Tractor Supply. Okay, Tractor My Supply. I'm going to turn this off. This will be the end of these videos. This video. There's only one entrance and exit here too, isn't it? Okay, let's turn it off. This should be a wrap.